My name is Frank Christensen, and I'm the coordinator of officials for IFAF in Europe. This is the bullet training tape for deep wings on passes that go to the outside on crews of 6, 7, and 8. Now keep in mind, this is the baseline. So it's up to you to add your own personal flavor, to add bullets to these lists. And with that said, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you find it useful. As you may have guessed, the pre-snap routine is the same whether the pass goes to your side or away from you, and simply because we don't know yet that it's going to be a pass or where it's going. So initially it's a matter of counting Team B, getting into that position about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, checking out your side of the formation. So here it's a single receiver at the top for the side judge, and for the field judge we've got trips. So even though our primary receiver is the outside guy, it's nice to know that we are in the trips just in case there are any kinds of pick plays or screens or anything like that, which become a possibility here with the trips. And then of course clearing your sideline so you don't run into anybody. That's for your own safety, that you don't want to be backing up into any players or coaches. And then of course we wait for the snap, which is right there, and it certainly looks like it's going to be a pass if we look at these receivers. But really, the first thing we do is move backwards. So we start backpedaling and then we read. And of course, we're reading primarily our own key. So initially, we're in man coverage, and then when the ball is thrown, we go to where the ball goes. If we can, we make sure that we have a catch. Certainly, if the play comes to our sideline. So for the field judge here, we go to the ball. We help out with the catch. If we're the side judge on this play, once we see the pass goes away from us to the other side, there's not a whole lot we can do to help with the catch. So go into a wide angle and start backside cleanup. And this is not easy because you're so trained to go to the ball, but it's a lot. We have better coverage as a crew if the backside goes into that wide angle cleanup. And for the field judge here on this side of the field, if you want to stop moving to be stationary when the ball gets there, that's fine, as long as you don't end up getting burned. But then once the running play starts, you want to keep moving so that you don't get burned. And once the ball is caught and we've got all that taken care of, now it's a running play, and the wing is responsible for the runner. So we're looking blocks in front of the play as much as we can, and then the play ends. And for both officials, the play side and the back side, dead ball coverage becomes primary. Pinching is always a good idea. And then of course, if you're on this side of the field where the ball is, you can and will become involved in ball relay also. Different game, but same principle. Initially, count Team B, communicate that, get into your position. Here we're in sort of a goal line formation, so your position is at the pylon. Check out your formation. It's a trips formation to the other side, and then clear your sideline. Here you're not worried too much about players and coaches, but it could be a photographer, it could be a ball boy, that could be on your back. So make sure that you are able to move, and especially when you're on the pylon, that you're able to move backwards on the goal line extended. And then we're waiting for the snap. Now obviously they're not going to go as deep here, but we still want to get a good look at the snap and the play. And now it says move backwards and read as the bullet. Obviously When we're on the goal line, we don't want to move away from the goal line initially. So we're standing still. We're still reading the play. We're still focused on our own man. So we have man first, and then once the ball is in the air, uh, at least if you're here, if you're the field judge, you go to the ball, you go to the catch, and again, if you're the side judge, you go into that wide angle backside cleanup. So just looking for any kind of cheap shots, anything that happens that nobody else would really be looking at this point. And for the field judge, you're looking at the ball and the catch, and now it turns into a run. Um, so you're really, here you're focused on the goal line also, simply because the goal line is so close, and you are now responsible for the runner also. So blocks is not as important. That would be more, if we had any blocks, that would be more for the back judge. And once the play ends, obviously, we've got a touchdown here, um, and which is part of the dead ball coverage. Pinching primarily for the backside deep wing here. There's no real need to pinch once you have a touchdown over there, and once everything is said and done, we can get into ball relay, especially if you're on the play side, and then you have to get ready for the PAT.